Do you remember when traveling was simple? When all you needed was your US passport and the world opened up like an old friend's door? No questions, no complicated procedures, just a smile and a warm welcome. Well, fast forward to 2025 and things have dramatically changed. The same passport, the same promise of global travel, but now you're facing obstacles. In Brazil, a visa is now required. In Spain, a hefty bank account balance is necessary to even be considered. In Indonesia, a wrong hashtag on social media could get you deported, and Japan may deny you entry just for not having a detailed itinerary. This isn't due to any major global conflicts or pandemics. This is because, quite frankly, many countries no longer see Americans as VIP guests. The passport that once unlocked the world now faces locked doors. From being treated as special guests to being just another tourist, let's explore how the landscape has shifted and why it matters for your next trip. Brazil, a lost dream. It wasn't long ago that booking a flight to Brazil meant no hassle at all. You could simply hop on a plane and land without paperwork. But that's no longer the case. Starting April 10th, 2025, Brazil will require US citizens to obtain a visa again, a change that will have major implications for travelers. If you don't apply for a visa in advance, even if you've already booked your flight and hotel, you could be turned away at the airport. This policy shift has already caused chaos for travelers. Travel agencies report that at least 30% of US tours to Brazil in the second quarter of 2025 have been canceled due to the sudden visa requirement. Many families, couples, and groups have lost thousands of dollars on trips that were canceled at the last minute. One Texan couple who had planned their 30th wedding anniversary in Rio shared their heartbreak. "We didn't know about the new law until we got to the airport, and we had to turn around and go back home." If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more updates and content. We've got plenty more coming your way. Spain. Dreams dashed by banking barriers. For many Americans, Spain represents the dream of a relaxed, sunny retirement. The beautiful beaches, affordable living costs, and warm climate made Spain a top destination. But in 2025, that dream came with new financial hurdles. The minimum bank balance required for a non-lucrative visa has skyrocketed from 35,000 euros to 60,000 euros. For many Americans, this change has made their Spanish dream impossible. In fact, 40% of US citizens' applications for long-term visas in 2025 were rejected. The fallout has been significant. Homes that were supposed to be their new forever homes remain empty, and plans to retire in Spain have been dashed. Many locals in cities like Valencia and Barcelona feel that wealthy foreigners are driving up local rents, making housing unaffordable for them. The increase in visa requirements reflects this growing tension between the local population and foreign wealth. One Florida couple shared their frustration. "We sold our house and we had everything planned to move to Valencia, but the new regulations meant we didn't qualify. Now we've lost both our home and our dream." South Korea, a strict new travel authorization. If you were planning to enjoy kimchi and stroll through Seoul in 2025, you'll need to think twice. Starting this year, all US tourists must apply for a KETA, Korea Electronic Travel Authorization, before flying. The process seems simple, but a blurry passport photo or a missing hotel checkout date can result in an immediate rejection. Since the introduction of the KETA, over 22,000 American applications have been denied, and many travelers were left stranded at the check-in counter. South Korea says this new policy is part of their effort to better manage tourist traffic. But locals argue it's about protecting their culture and keeping the tourism experience authentic. Could other East Asian nations like Japan or Taiwan follow suit? Japan. Subtle rejections at immigration. Japan has long been a favorite destination for American tourists, offering rich cultural experiences and exceptional hospitality. But in 2025, something changed quietly but noticeably. American tourists, even seasoned travelers, are being denied entry or questioned intensely at immigration. This shift has left many confused, especially those who have visited Japan multiple times without issue. An American travel blogger shared his recent experience. "I've been to Japan several times before, without trouble, but the last time I was held up at immigration for over 2 hours. They asked for every detail of my trip, and when I wasn't sure about some minor details, they sent me to a holding room. I was eventually let in, but the experience left me unsettled. For Japan, these stricter measures seem to be part of a broader trend towards more controlled tourism, with some even speculating that Japan's once open-door policy for Americans may be closing slowly. Indonesia, social media scrutiny. In 2025, traveling to Indonesia, especially to Bali, comes with a new warning. Watch your social media. Indonesia has ramped up its surveillance of international visitors, especially digital nomads, and will deport anyone caught working on a tourist visa. Social media posts showing work-related activities can quickly land you in hot water. In the first 3 months of 2024 alone, over 200 American citizens were deported from Bali for visa violations related to work visas. Indonesia is sending a clear message to tourists. They are still welcome, but they won't tolerate those who treat the country as their personal playground. Other Southeast Asian countries like Thailand or the Philippines might follow Indonesia's lead. The shifting landscape of global travel. What's happening across these countries is more than just a series of isolated incidents. It represents a broader shift in how Americans are perceived globally, from visa restrictions in Brazil to financial hurdles in Spain and social media scrutiny in Indonesia. The world is no longer as open as it once was to travelers with a U.S. passport. In 2025, the golden key that used to unlock doors all over the world has started to show signs of rust. It's no longer a guarantee, it's now a conditional invitation. This isn't about global hostility towards the U.S. Rather, it's about countries wanting tourists who are more prepared, more respectful, and more invested in their cultures. If you're planning your next trip, it's no longer just about packing your bags. It's about understanding the new locks that have appeared and whether you've got the right key. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more updates and content. We've got plenty more coming your way.